Well, hello people. I do hope you're all well. Here we are again. Oh, look at that thing up there. Britain is having some good weather. And look at this beautiful area. We're going into this forest over here. And my heart was happy. It's a beautiful area we're going to. And then I seen out the corner of my eye, seen something very colourful. And I had to come over and investigate. And the happiness in my heart sank. Because this is what I found. Vapes of all varying sizes and colours and descriptions, and somebody's tried setting a fire and burning them, possibly looking for some sort of explosion in such a beautiful spot as this. Well, I haven't got anything to put them in, but on the way back I will have an empty bag, and that's what I'll do. I'll get them on the way back. So let's head on. Let's get there. The sun is going down. We've only got a couple of hours left before sundown. We got out kind of late, so let's go. Not sure what they are. The growing world, wherever they are. And amongst all these ferns. Well, all you regular to the channel will know, or maybe recognise this area. It wasn't that long ago that all this was bluebells. Rows and rows and hundreds and thousands, and carpeted with bluebells. But the bluebells have gone and the ferns have taken over. Loads more ferns than bluebells. Ferns, one of the oldest plant species on earth. In one way or another, they've been around since the dawn of time. Okay. We're losing light. I've got to crack on. Well, this is the forest where we're staying tonight. Seems to have been overtaken by ferns as well. That's quite popular. So we're going to have to get off the track. And that means looking for a spot where there's no ferns. Or maybe we can squeeze through the ferns and find a gap. But I'd rather do it quite quickly, as we're going to lose daylight soon. I think we'll go this way. It looks less popular. As soon as I find somewhere, we'll get everything sorted. I seem to have found somewhere that's It is free from ferns. I'm wondering why they're free from ferns. There's a lot of flattened. The main path is down there, so they won't see me. I think this is it. I'm not going to spend the night searching. Oh, I'll be up early. Let's do it. That's the tent done. Oh, I've had to cover up. This is. It's Mosquito central around here. I brought my repellent. Seems to be doing the job so far. I've still killed a few of them. If you come close enough, I can get them. And I'm still killing them. Look what's above. Just through the trees there. I didn't think I was going to see any of the last of the sun there. It's there, just above the tent. Okay. Alright, speak to you soon. Well, I just seen somebody walking along down there, which is the main path. If I can see them, that means they can see me. So I'm going to have to keep down below the height of the of the ferns. Once it gets dark, they'll go, but that's not for about another hour. The midges have seemed to have found me as well now. It's not just mozzies. I've killed about a dozen mozzies. There's the tent. It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't stick out too much. The light blue sleep mat on the left hand side sticks out. Can you see all the flying? I think I've been bit on the back of the leg. Difficult where I can't see them. There's loads of them. At one point I'm going to have to consider retiring to the tent just because of the state of the mozzie infestation here. I can move, I've still got an hour. I can't be bothered. That's a different thing altogether. Alright, speak to you soon. Well, here I am, tent bound. It's only nearly 9 o'clock. Insects have got me beaten tonight. Just calmed down. I'd say I've got a couple of bites on the back of my knee. Tent bound, can you believe it? I've smothered myself in insect repellent. But they found a gap. Good morning. You can tell it's a sunny day out there. I haven't been out yet. Still attacked by mozzies. So we look at this. I'm going to try and pack up as quick as possible, then take the tent, pack up everything inside the tent, and then quickly take the tent down, go somewhere else. If I don't make breakfast, at least I'll make some coffee. It's been a disaster. Right. I'll speak to you soon. Well, the bag's pretty much packed. Doing it in there, inside the tent. It's roasting in here now, and it's only 9 o'clock-ish in the morning. I see mozzies flying around out there. The camera's not picking up there. So what I'm going to do is get out and get the tent down, take it as quick as possible. Get away from this area. Infested area. I can see blue sky. I'm desperate for a wee. I'm starving. All I had yesterday was a bowl of porridge. Or gruel, or something one might call it. Oh, this has been a disaster, but this is where I get to hopefully make something better of it. Right, I'm going to get on with it. I'll speak to you soon. Here we are, back down on the main path, away from the mozzies. Up there is where we were. I think I killed more mozzies than I've seen on some camps. Oh, look at the sun streaming through. Now there's benches along this path. I could find one, sit down and make some coffee. I have a chair with me, I don't need to find a bench. I could even make dinner. Right, we're going in that direction anyway, so we'll see how long it takes to find a bench, and we'll try and get some coffee going. Well, we haven't found a bench yet. Come all the way to the end of that path, and now it splits into a fork in the road. So I'll go left or right. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Ooh. Well, I think I'm going to go left, because I know what's down the right, I'm not sure what's left. So, in the spirit of adventure, let's go left. Actually, I do think I know where we are. That would have been a nice pitch over there. But look what we found. Yes. It's time for coffee. So let's get set up. So I'm using the remote stove again today. The OEX. Get out of it. I might have to put put some more insect repellent on. There's a lot of them now. The things I do for views, eh? Do it on the floor just to save on any accidents. Especially with me swiping at mozzies. I don't want to swipe at a mozzie and tip everything over. For that, let's get 3 questions. So, that's kind of, that's rather apt, really. First question for today: what about food? It's not easy to answer that one. What do you mean, what about food? I take my own food. If yeah, you carry all your own food, it's necessary. If you're going on a multi-day hike, it's better to take the dehydrated food. If you're just going for the night, take what you want. And if you look through my videos, you'll see I always take like cook a real meal. Though I do take a lot of rice and pasta and noodles, because they are basically dehydrated, aren't they? And they're a lot lighter and easier to carry, and then they fluff up, become heavier when you cook them. So I have a lot of curries, a lot of noodle dishes, spag bowl, spaghetti meatballs. The world is your oyster, really. Always depends on how far you've got to walk. If you've got to walk for days, take the lightest food you can get. If you look through, not long ago, I did do a video about I did do a video about lightweight camping food, because the dehydrated meals are really expensive, or can be really expensive. But whatever you do, make sure you take food. Make sure you take snacks as well. I didn't bring any snacks today or yesterday, and I always do. I usually end up having my snacks for breakfast. And because I didn't cook last night, I could be eating the snacks now because I am so hungry. But no, because I didn't bring any snacks. And my hunger will have to go on. People take trail mix as well, just something you can nibble on while you're, if you're walking for days. It's good to have a trail mix that you can nibble on while you're walking and between meals, because walking with a backpack on takes a lot of energy. Okay, next question. What about water? Well, pretty much the same answer. We have to carry it. But when you go up into the mountains, it's a lot easier. Now, if you go right out into the country where there's no agriculture, that's okay as well. You can take it from rivers and always boil it though. Anything that comes out of a river or a lake, boil it. But you could if you take something out of the river, up the river, there could be a dead sheep in the river or anything. So try and be careful. If they plant crops in that area, the farmer might use pesticides and all sorts of leaches into the water, so even boiling it won't help. We're about there. So but a litre of water is a kilo in weight. So if you take 3 kilos, it's probably about you take 3 litres of water, it's probably going to be the heaviest thing in your backpack. It's advisable to get a water filter. They come in different variations, different strengths. I've got a couple. I use them when I can, but just in local, just going local camps like this, I just bring my own 3 litres. That's cooking, drinks, and washing your pots and pans out. But yeah, if you can afford it. There we go. If you can afford it, get a water filter. What's the next one? What about toilet? But if I need to wee, pretty much the only thing I worry about when I'm having a wee is people walking past or whatever, because that is illegal. You are classed as exposing yourself, I think. So you best check the law on that one. I'm not sure, but yeah, if you're got your bits and bobs out while you're going to a number 2 or a poop, not as easy. When I come on local camps like this, I know I can just wait until I get home. I can hold it in. And when I go on longer camps, multi-day hikes, what I do is I take a trowel. I'm a morning person, I do it in the morning. So I take a trowel. When I camp at the end of the day, when I pitch my tent, I'll find somewhere suitable out the way, and I'll dig a hole so that in the morning I don't have to dig the hole when I'm desperate to go or whatever. And yeah, use the hole as if it were a toilet, and I go potty, and then I cover it all over with the. I try and make the hole about a foot deep. I never do it near water. Obviously don't do it near camp. A lot of people won't bury their tissue. They'll put it in a bag and take it home with them. I don't do that. But I don't use wet wipes or anything like that to go to the toilet. I use, I do use an absorbent tissue, and it gets buried along with everything else. And the wet wipes that I take will be for washing my hands, my face. I always take I have a toilet pack, shall we say, as a poncho, my poop poncho, so that I can go poop and all people see is somebody squatting under a poncho. They don't know what I'm doing in there. But yeah, I'm relieving myself. Yes, so there's the poncho, there's always toilet roll, and yeah, a really soft absorbent tissue that will break down really quickly. Cheers. So this seems to be a little nicer than doing the 3 questions in the tent. Beautiful morning. Oh look. Oh, it's not coming through. There it is. It's the moon. Well, thank you, bench. Coffee was nice. Not the best, but okay. It's time to move on. Let's go home. Beautiful song. Like a dust bowl. Let's go and have a look at there's a load of rabbit poop everywhere, so I know there's rabbits. Too much for you to. I'll try and get it in. See if you can pause and enlarge or something. They're calling it a living landscape. Oh, it's got adder. Well, I'll have to keep my eye out because I'll be basking in this heat. Okay, let's crack on. Keeping our eyes peeled. I've never seen an adder around this area. I know there's a lot of flowers and fauna that are rare. So butterflies. There you go. Well, try and get that all in for you. Pause and enlarge, whatever you have to do. I think this would have been a much nicer place to have our coffee. Well, if anything spectacular happens, I'll show you it. But yeah, we're going to call it a day. So I can move on. Thank you for watching. Again, sorry the camping and cooking bit wasn't too. I didn't even show you me taking the tent down. No camera trickery or editing trickery today. I had to get out of there. Well, it's still morning, it's roasting. I've got a long sleeve top on and a fleece on. No wonder. There's a lot of butterflies around here. Okay, yeah. Again, we've had new subscribers. Welcome to all the new subscribers, and thank you. Thank you to all the old subscribers. It all means so much to me. For those of you that aren't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a penny, helps the channel out. Or at least give me a like. Cyber begging. Okay. What I want most of all is for all of you to take care. I'll speak to you next time. Bye. Well, part of my faith in humanity has been restored. Yesterday when we were here, we found somebody dumped out loads of vapes, set a fire, and I presume they were hoping for some sort of explosion. This is where it was, and all the vapes have gone. Somebody got there before me, so I don't have to carry vapes with me now, which is pleasing. Faith in humanity.